Today I'm going to teach you how to create a ticket in Salesforce. This is an essential skill for managing customer inquiries, support requests, and tracking issues within your organization. Whether you're handling a phone call from a customer or logging an email inquiry, knowing how to properly create and document these cases will help keep your team organized and ensure nothing falls through the cracks. Let's walk through this process step by step. First, you'll need to access the Cases section in Salesforce. To do this, click on the App Launcher, which is the waffle icon you'll find in the upper left corner of your Salesforce interface. This icon opens up a menu that gives you access to all the different apps and features available in your Salesforce environment. Once you've clicked it, a search bar will appear along with various app options. In the search bar, type in Cases and click on it when it appears in the results. This will take you directly to the Cases page, which is your central hub for managing all customer support tickets and inquiries. You'll see a list of existing cases here, but we're going to create a brand new one. Now, look for the New button, typically located in the upper right area of the page, and click it. This opens up the New Case page where you'll be able to input all the relevant details for your ticket. Depending on how your Salesforce is configured, you might be prompted to select a record type at this point. If that happens, simply choose the appropriate record type for your case and proceed. This just helps categorize the type of case you're creating based on your organization's workflow. Next, you'll want to associate this case with a specific contact or account if applicable. This step is optional, but it's incredibly useful for tracking customer history and ensuring the right people have visibility into the issue. You can search for or select the user in either the contact name field or the account name field, or even both if needed. This links the case directly to that customer's record, making it easier to reference past interactions and maintain continuity in your support efforts. Now it's time to set the status of your case. Click on the Status dropdown and select New. This indicates that the case has just been created and hasn't been worked on yet. Setting the correct status from the beginning helps your team understand at a glance what stage each case is in and what action needs to be taken next. After setting the status, click on the Case Origin dropdown and select the source of this case. You'll see options like phone, email, web, and possibly others depending on your setup. Choosing the correct origin is important because it helps you track which channels are generating the most support requests, which can inform your customer service strategy and resource allocation. At this point, you have some optional fields that can help further categorize and prioritize your case. You can select a type to classify what kind of issue this is, set a priority level to indicate how urgent it is, and choose a case reason to specify the underlying cause or category of the problem. While these fields are optional, filling them out can make it much easier for your team to sort, filter, and respond to cases efficiently. Now you'll need to provide the actual details of the case. In the subject field, type a brief summary that clearly describes what the case is about. Think of this as the headline of your ticket. It should be concise but informative enough that anyone looking at the case list can quickly understand what the issue involves. Below that, you'll find the description field. This is where you'll type out the full details of the case. Include any relevant information about the customer's issue, what they've already tried, any error messages they've received, or anything else that will help whoever picks up this case to resolve it quickly and effectively. The more detail you provide here, the better equipped your team will be to handle the situation. Once you've filled in all the necessary information, click the Save button. Salesforce will process your entry and create the new case, assigning it a unique case number and making it visible to your team. The case is now officially logged in your system and ready to be worked on. And that's it. You've successfully created a ticket in Salesforce, capturing all the important details and ensuring that this customer inquiry or issue is properly documented and ready for your team to address. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.